Nelson Msiomi, but I'm known as Nelly Mchoraji by my fans on social media. So I do art full-time. I started in 2014. This is an inborn talent. So when I started the art, I just used to practice to draw more like cartoonish stuff. And then now I started watching YouTube videos and perfecting my shading and proportion. And then now I turned it into business. So at the moment I draw people for a living. Initially, I just used to draw for fun, you know, like any other kid. You draw cars, buses and stuff. But then there was a time in some early 2014, I drew an art. There's a friend of mine who came to me and told me, hey dude, sunichore msupangu and stuff. So I did the art just out of it, like let me do the art, I get rid of the guy, ache ile kunirudia and stuff. So when I did the art, he delivered the art to the girlfriend. The girlfriend was so happy. So when the guy got the salary, he gave me 1,000 shillings. That's where the idea came. I was like, oh, so I can make money from this talent. For me, I do colored pencil art. If you look in Kenya, I think we have like 3 colored pencil artists only, the ones I've seen. And arguably, I'm the most established one among the colored pencil art. Most artists in Kenya have not gone into colored pencil. Most do painting, because in art galleries and art exhibition, they like to showcase paintings. So most artists get into painting. So I wanted to be a little bit unique. So I was working, I just hustler, normal hustler, kutoka Eastlands. You hustle here and there, wherever you get, mjengo kiasi, you know, jobs too. And then 2015, that's when I had seen, oh, so I can make this kind of amount per month from this. Now I decided, now this is going to be my career because I can depend on it. Art is diverse. So you get, like, in each category, there are specific things you will need for you to start. But my artwork is pretty, for you to start, you need 1,000 bob, you're good to go. Because these colored pencils, if you go to Tuskys, I use colored pencils called Pelican. If you go to Tuskys or Naivas supermarket, they sell them at 250 for 12 of them. You only need that, and then you need an ivory paper. Ivory paper, I buy them along Sheikh Karume Road. There are so many shops there who sell the ivory papers. 80 bob gives you 4 papers. So they are not, with my art, you don't need expensive stuff. But then there are those artworks like painting. Painting, you need a lot. You need to buy paints. Each paint goes for around 250. The canvas, the palette, the brushes, those ones, they're a bit expensive. So it just depends in which category of art are you. If you are into pencil or colored pencil like I do, you don't need a lot. For around 1,000, you are good to go. Well, so many, it depends with artists like music. You will find that a more established musician makes more even per show than an upcoming one or a average middle way. So for me, I make around 80 to 100k, 80 in a bad month, 100k in a good month, and I'm happy with that because it's something I do at the comfort. I don't have to wake up early. I just have to plan myself to make sure I reach my goals. I deliver my artworks to clients. So if I get 100k and after I've bought the frames and what, I remain with around 60, that one is well off. So I'm happy for this. It has this job has made me. I bought a kashamba in Kitengela. I bought a kashamba in Obama Estate from this artwork. So I thank God. I sell my art pieces based on 2 factors. The first factor is the number of people in that particular art, and then the second is the size of the art. So I do 3 sizes. There is size A3, which is the normal size. 90% of my clients, they ask for size A3, and then there is the bigger size A2, and then there is the biggest size A1. So it depends on the number of people for each size. Like for the normal size A3, if I just draw one person, I will charge them like 3,500 complete with frame. But then if it goes to even like 5, because somebody may give you a family photo and tells you, hey, draw me maybe 4 people in one art. That one goes up to 9,000. And then there's the bigger size A2, which starts from 9,500. And then there's the biggest, which starts from 18,500. And that is inclusive with the frame. With the pricing, first I decided not to be greedy. I just decided, hey, because most artists my level, they start, the normal size, they start from 10,000. But I decided, no, I don't want to be greedy. I want to draw everyone at a fair price. So I stuck to, because I've been charging 3,500 for nearly 4 years now. In fact, some of the students I've mentored into art, they even charge more than me at the moment. So I decided, no, I don't want to overcharge anyone. I just want to have, because I'm earning more than enough, there is no need to be greedy. So whenever, even prominent people, whenever they ask for art, I will just charge them the same price. I will not take advantage, this is an MP, this is what, let me overcharge. There are some MPs who will be like, this is good work, let me pay you better. I've done artworks for Deputy President William Ruto. Although I did not deliver the art to him personally, but there's a prominent person, an MP, who ordered for art to deliver to him. I'm told aliweka kwa nyumba yake. I've done artworks for Atuli, iko kwa ofisi yake. I've done artworks for Anyang' Nyong'o, iko kwa ofisi yake. I've done celebrities, I've done artworks for Kenyan Artist, nearly most of them. So I've done artworks for so many people. Just draw, share, and you know, and when you draw, this is another thing. When you draw, if you ask me to draw you, and I draw an artwork, I give it to you, you go and hang it in your wall. You know, the word of mouth, the referrals, they will just come. So if you do good work and you share it with people, everything else will just fall into place. It will turn into a bigger business than you even anticipated initially. One of the main challenges is the one I've told you, whereby people don't believe you're drawing. When you're too good at drawing, most people, they tend not to believe it. They're like, this one you did something, this is not a drawing. And then another challenge I've met is pseudo accounts. These people who create a fake Nelly Mchoraji account, they try to con people, send money to this, I will draw you. I think that's the challenge I've seen, and I think that those are the only challenges I've met. And then when you're starting, you have to be patient. I think most artists, they don't have the patience. Most artists, upcoming artists I've seen, they even come, somebody has just started drawing and he's already asking you, hey Nelly, how much do you charge? I want to charge people like you do. But you don't know, it takes time. Because you see me, it took me, honestly, around 3 years for me to be fully established. Like, now I'm fully comfortable, hey, this will give me more than plenty. So people need to have, especially upcoming artists, need to have that patience, whereby just be consistent in drawing the artworks, but then you must be patient enough that eventually things will go bigger. Yes. So actually, so many artists, they usually don't want other artists to prosper. They always feel like they're the one who should be on top, and that's it. So many can't draw all Kenyans. And also, when you're an artist, you know, you're not just drawing Kenyans, you're drawing people all over the world. We 8 billion people, how will you draw all of them? You can't. So just have a good heart, and the more you do good, you help other people, the more God even raises you. Yes. So hiyo kijicho hiyo, I've seen so many artists wako nayo, but haisaidii. Some of my students are even, they have expanded even more. So if don't feel like you should go through someone. Just do your art, post your art. These days social media is, you just need bundles or Wi-Fi and you're good to go. Post your art. Art is something that can be seen. So you just post your art. If it's something good, people will just show up. Keep art alive. That's my motto. First of all, support the artists, support the arts. Whenever you see somebody trying to make a living from art, support them. pay them something small, tell them to draw you. Also follow me on my social media, Nelly Mchoraji, all my social media handles. If you just search Nelly Mchoraji YouTube, you will get me. Nelly Mchoraji Facebook, you will get me. Twitter and Instagram.